And he went 4 innings in his last one, getting up to 59 pitches.
Blue Jays did not see him last. This one back off the mound. Rolls will charge and get him by a step. In his big league career, Pinia's only 4 strikeouts in 32 at-bats. A line drive hitter who's done it again. Into left center for a 1-out single. Out for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who hits a roller up the middle. They'll get the out there and turn the double play. Able to open the roof. Spring. It seems like spring is coming.
It's trying.
Yeah, we looked at the weather in Detroit and New York for the road trip.
Right into the heat of it.
Yeah. Kaz Okamoto takes a little bit inside. So far in the series, the Rays have pitched him tough. That's just high, but a challenge coming.
Oh, the ball, the catcher's challenging.
The catcher Hunter Fiducia wants to challenge. This closer look is brought to you by Specsavers. And it just does clip the top of the zone.
I feel like the Rays have done this very well all series, and even down in St. Pete, they'll run those fastball balls away. Oldest thing in the book. Hard in, soft away.
It feels like the Rays as a
96 range. Nick Martinez did it 92, but if you execute, that's pitching. And I think sometimes in this game, when you look over the last 10, you can't necessarily pitch when sometimes everybody's throwing 96 and the velocities are through the roof. Good take there by Okamoto. I was asked before the game today, is Varsho okay? And he cracked a smile and said his chin's a little sore, but other than that, Okamoto at first, 1-0 on Varsho, hitting an even 250 on the season. Pitches like that.
Trying to come in on Varsho, and it's just in off the corner. Ball 2 beyond here. They really play Varsho to pull on the infield as he lines it to the opposite field, but it's going to be caught by Simpson for out number 1.
Boy, we've seen Dalton Varsho do that a lot. Going on him.
1 down. Here's Jesus Sanchez. To center field, and it's down for a base hit. Mullins plays it on a bounce, and the Blue Jays have 2 men on. Tied for 3rd in the American League with 49 hits. High in the air to left center. He's hit it a long way, but it is caught just shy of the wall by Mullins. Off the wall. 2 down for Andres Jimenez. And that's one of those. Jimenez now pops one up. Back to 3rd. Down the line. Caminero and Walls are there. Walls will make the catch. And the Blue Jays, but a reliever for the next several years up until a couple of weeks ago. But some injuries in the Tampa Bay rotation. Low, and it's 2-0 on Heineman.
Jax came up the pitches that he had. Now he's as a starting pitcher starting to use them all and be a little bit more, we use that word, unpredictable. You have to.
In the bottom of the 3rd. And got this one off the end of the bat. Very shallow left field, and Simpson in for the first out.
Always helps too when you're in that 95, 96, 97 range for those pitches right there.
Good years in the Minnesota bullpen. Was a teammate of Louis Varland's in that Minnesota bullpen. Both guys traded at the deadline last year when the one guy now starting, one guy now closing. Taken low by Springer. 2 balls and a strike. Pull the spots away. Didn't go, and it's 3-1.
The field.
On the field, yes. With David Popkins there, among others. Springer draws a walk. And he did it trying to figure this out. Here's Piñango, who had a base hit to left in the 1st.
This could be off the tee, could be soft toss, batting practice, machine.
Line to first for a double play.
Right. There's first base. Now turn left. You have to have a little fun in this game to be able to drive it. And I'm sure he feels more than anything that he's letting his team down.
Takes a couple of fastballs up, and it's 2-0. Which, by the way, is not the longest streak of his career. One earlier in his career, 20 right now. He'll take it low, ball 4. But let me ask you this.
Struggle. You've got to get back to being on the fastball.
Right.
Get on the fastball and catch a fastball out front. Now, what that might mean is, does it mean you'll never chase a slider? No. But he'll be on some fastballs. And that's the first thing. Vladdy's just, it's a downward spiral, and it's not a lot of fun.
John Schneider said yesterday that he feels 2-1 the count on Okamoto. And a roller out to second. Walls across the bag and on to first, and that's the third able to get anybody home. Here's Dalton Varsho. Lined out to left in the second. You know, it makes you think a little bit about Spencer Miles, the Blue Nation, but a tantalizing thought because Miles has been so good. That is just low. A spot start Saturday and then Gausman Sunday in Detroit.
And again, said you're going back out there. He was just following orders.
And I don't know if John Schneider's wording means any.
Again, or maybe a fourth. All depends how he does.
Challenge coming. First the appeal, no swing.
Catcher's challenging.
So now the challenge from Fiducia. It's a ball.
Call confirmed, it's a ball. Tampa's got one left.
Not by much, but it's a walk for Varsho, and the Rays lose one of their challenges. And good contact from Sanchez, his second hit of the night. Men on. And he chased a sweep. Just know how aggressive he is. Popped up back of the plate, and it'll get out of play.
We saw last year.
And Jax gets him to chase. Went up to lead off the bottom of the fifth. Still no score. Jimenez with a career night. That's a career night. Jax out, but 3 double plays, so 4 men left on by the Blue Jays so far. Watches it hit the dirt for ball 1. Start to turn the lineup over through the third time. Pulled to the right side and through for a base hit. That was not
Early today, buddy, weren't they?
creeping in. Caminero, Heineman squares, and he gets it down to first. They will get him, but the sacrifice will move him. Fouled it off, 0-1. And you might break your back.
Yep.
Oh, he left a breaking ball up in this. It looked like he checked it. No appeal, and it's a ball. I'll look back at Jimenez. And the 1-2, and taken low by Springer. It's a 90-mile-an-hour stuff. Up and away, and it's full. And now 60 pitches here tonight in his 4th start. For the shortstop Walls, and that will be the second out. Line drive hitter, more than a guy who gets the ball in the air a ton. You may have heard Caleb Joseph on Blue Jays Center.
Guys, the power comes a little bit later. Let it just evolve.
Didn't go, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Jax. In there for called strike 2. Times to left-handed batters on the Rays tonight. That front hip 2-seamer. Bounced back towards the mound. Jax will make the play. Piniango retired.